Already know what it is. I'm JSmiff. This is Box Center. This is your favorite boxer's favorite boxing show. We got Jaime Munguia and Bruno Soras. They mixing it up round number one. You may recall this is a rematch. This is a rematch. Bruno Sorasi pulled off the upset of Jaime Munguia. And let's see how this rematch is gonna play out, my people. Let's get it. Let's get this action. Here we go, my peoples. You know, it was an upset of epic proportions. Nobody was expecting it. Sorasi or Soras showed that he's a very good fighter. We're gonna find out if Munguia overlooked him. Round number one, a minute and a half has gone by. Both guys are sizing each other up. You can see Bruno Soras already letting his hands go with a left hook and a right hand. Munguia going forward, trying to walk him down. They traded jabs right there. You can see that Bruno Soras has fast hands. So you're going to see how this thing plays out. There you go. Munguia with a left hook. Sorasi retaliates with a straight right hand. JJ's in there. Hello, JSmiff. I'm here. Let's go. What's the deal, my brother? Yo, right now we're watching the rematch between Bruno Soras and Jaime Munguia. You know that was a huge... Oh, Jaime Munguia got him in the corner. 1, 2, 3 with a left hook to the body. This is a very, very competitive fight. We already know how the first one played out. And it looks like, based on what I've seen in this first round, it looks like we're going to get some fireworks. It looks like we're going to get some fireworks, my peoples. By the way, Martin Bakoli and Efe Ajagba, you know, they wasn't a competitive fight. It was a draw. I thought that Ajagba maybe edged out that decision, but I'm not mad at the draw. There was, you know, a lot of swing rounds. It was a very competitive fight, close fight. Both of them landed some real good shots. So I'm okay with the draw. There we go. Jaime Munguia trying to be aggressive. Munguia trying to be aggressive. Landed a nice left hook to the body. R30, my G, what's the deal, my brother? JJ's in there has nice rock'em sock'em robots. Yeah, they went at it in that first fight. But my people, Munguia versus Sorasi, I think this is a very important fight to keep an eye on. And I only say this because y'all got to remember, Sorasi upset Munguia in a way that nobody was expecting it. Like, people was predicting that Munguia was going to knock him out early before the 6th round. And then, you know, Bruno Soras just showed up out of nowhere and put the beats on Jaime Munguia, the Swiss beats. Don't forget to hit that like button, my people. Don't forget to subscribe. But yeah, man, Sorasi put the Swiss, the Dre, and the Apple beats on Jaime Munguia. So this rematch is interesting to see, you know, what type of adjustments Munguia is going to be able to make to win this fight. And already in the first round, you see that Sorasi, you know, he's not a guy who just got lucky the last time out. You can see his skills. You can see he's punching with bad intentions behind those left hooks. And, yo, this is also going to be a very competitive fight. I don't think Munguia is just going to be able to wash him. Sorasi with a left hook and a straight right hand. Hard shots. Sorasi hits hard. You know, he may not be a knockout artist, but he got a good punch. He got power. JJ said there has nice rock'em sock'em robots. Facts. R30, which fight we on? Right now, Jaime Munguia and Bruno Soras. They're fighting right now. It's only the 2nd round. A minute has only passed in the 2nd round. And if you may recall, this is a rematch. This is a rematch. And I tell you what, Jaime Munguia right now, he got a chip on his shoulder. He need this win badly because he was upset. You got to remember, Jaime Munguia was upset by Bruno Soras. And, you know, he got an immediate rematch. It's an immediate rematch. He's expected to win this fight. He's actually the odds-on favorite. So he's trying to redeem himself. JJ's in there has nice. Hopefully, it's a good fight. It is, my brother. I can already see from the first round that we're gonna get a very competitive fight. They already put in some bad intention behind their punches. So this looked like it's gonna be one of those. This is going to be one of those type of fights. Believe it. Ooh, Munguia attempted a nasty left hook. He missed, but he was trying to knock Sarasi's head off with that one. There you go, Munguia with the nice jab. Sarasi with the nice jab. Ooh, Saras with the right hand, kind of looping. Landed on Munguia's head. They in the middle of the ring, my peoples. And Sarasi got some real good feints on him. I like the, ooh, double jab and a straight right hand from Sarasi. Munguia was able to step back and weave those punches. Good defense from Munguia, keeping that high guard. R30. Got it on mute listening to your commentary. Yeah. You don't need that commentary. We got the right one over here, my brother. Matchroom need to just give me a call and be like, yo, come to the zone. Handle this for us. Okay, you see Sarasi with the lateral movement. Munguia coming forward with that high guard. 15 seconds to go in round number 2. Let's see if they do something. Ooh, Munguia attempted a right hand, which he missed, but landed a left hook to the body to Saras. There you go, Munguia coming forward. Seconds are taken away. Face to face in the middle of the ring, and the round is over. So, listen, my people. It's only been 2 rounds. But you can already tell that this is going to be a very competitive fight. Sarasi, I would say that he has faster hands than Munguia. You can see it in his jab or when he throws combinations. But Munguia is maybe the sharper puncher. And he has the edge in power. But I tell you, my peoples, Bruno Saras, a.k.a. Brunello, the guy can fight. The guy can fight, my peoples. By the way, I've uploaded some new videos on YouTube. Don't miss out on those. New content. We're going in with it. I don't know if y'all saw the fight with Martin Bacoli and Efe Ajagba. That was actually a very good fight. And ended up in a draw. Here we go, my peoples. Round number 3. Munguia versus Sarasi. In the middle of the ring. Sizing each other up. Sarasi with the jab. Munguia with the jab. Coming forward. You see Sarasi with the lateral movement. He don't want to get caught up in the ropes. Okay. Ooh, Munguia with a jab up top. Jab to the body. Left hook up top. Left hook to the body. Nice combination from Munguia. Those punches were partially blocked, by the way. So Sarasi, he has a very good defense. He keep them hands up, and you're going to have to get around that guard. You're not going to catch him slipping. And with Munguia, we already know, hands down, man down. So Sarasi don't look like he's trying to make that mistake. They in the clinch. Munguia caught him with a right hook to the body, a right hook to the head. Separated. Back to the middle of the ring, my peoples. You can see Sarasi standing his ground. Munguia coming forward with the jab. He's still in the middle of the ring, my peoples. Double jab in the right hand from Munguia. Partially blocked by Super Brunello. Munguia with the jab. Now we're starting to see a Jaime Munguia who's a little bit more active than Bruno Sarasi. And I would say that that's already a difference that we're seeing from the last fight. You know, Saras was, consistently outworking Jaime Munguia in that first fight. And right now, that's not the case. Munguia, he's coming forward. He's keeping that jab out there. Okay, Saras with a jab and a right hand to the body. You can see Munguia keeps coming forward, keeping that jab out there. So I already see that as part of the adjustments that Jaime Munguia and his team has made. He's putting more pressure. He's throwing more punches. He's applying that pressure. Gerard Torres. Ooh, Mexico in the building. What's the deal, my brother? Salute. R30. Better fights tonight already than last night's fights. Yeah, a lot of people saying that. Yesterday was disappointing for a lot of people. Devin Haney, the way that he fought. That's not a fan-friendly fight. People are going to, let it be known. They don't like the fact that Devin Haney did a lot of footwork, very little bit of punching. But you have to also look at it like this, man. He did what he had to do to win the fight. Can't knock him for that. Did what he had to do to win the fight. So, yeah. There you go, my peoples. Munguia still applying that pressure going forward. Ooh, 1-2, 1-2 from Munguia. And Sorasi backing down from that. There you go, my people, sizing each other up. Sorasi with a double jab and a straight right hand. Munguia was able to block those. And the round is over. My peoples, like I said, man, this is a competitive fight. This is a competitive fight, man. And I was looking forward to this one. I wanted to see how Munguia was going to bounce back. And we're seeing it. Jaime Munguia is now keeping that jab out there consistently, throwing combinations. That 1-2, 1-2, you're seeing it. The left hook to the body. So Munguia's working. He's working. It's looking like he's not trying to fight like the last time when he got outworked by Brunello. His fight is different. And you can even see that Soras is being more cautious than he was before. He's being more hesitant to get in there and just let them hands go because he's seen that Munguia is more active than he was the last time. So we're seeing the adjustments right now live. Here we go, my peoples. Here we go, my peoples. Round number 4, Jaime Munguia versus Bruno Soras. And Munguia walked him down into the corner, landed a stiff jab right in the kisser. Sorasi with the lateral movement, but he still got his back up against the rope. Ooh, Munguia with a left hook to the body. I thought that was a little bit low, but maybe not. Sorasi's trunks is real high up. Damn near up to his chest. They're in the middle of the ring, my peoples. Here we go. I like the way that Munguia's feinting before shooting that jab. There you go, jab from Munguia, another jab from Munguia, some head movement. Oh, stiff jab right in Sorasi's kisser. Landed flush. You can see the lateral movement from Soras. Right now, you can see, my peoples, that Munguia owns the middle of the ring. He owned that real estate. Ooh, Munguia attempted a hard left hook. Sorasi was able to back away from that. Was not hit. Double jab from Soras and a straight right hand. Munguia was able to go under it. Ooh, Munguia with the 1-2. Here you go, my people. A minute and 50 seconds to go in round number 4. You can see they're in the middle of the ring. Both of them keeping them hands up, so they're respecting each other's power. Munguia coming forward now. Sorasi backing up straight to the back. That's never a good thing. Going forward, it's a lot faster than going backwards. So they're going to catch you. If somebody going forward and you going backwards, it's only a matter of time before they catch you. Soras got to be careful with that. Munguia attempted a 1-2. Soras was able to slip those. And listen, you can see, okay, Soras with the double jab and they clinch. You can see that Soras is a lot more hesitant. This is not the same fight that we saw the first time around. I think Jaime Munguia is dictating the pace. And like I said, he's being more aggressive. As soon as they close that gap, he's shooting that jab. Sorasi with a lead right hand. Munguia partially blocked that. Jab from Munguia, jab from Sorasi. And there you go. Sorasi got his back against the ropes, but he was able to do some lateral movement. Jab to the body from Munguia. There you go, Sorasi using a footwork, lateral movement. There you go, my people. Ooh, they traded 1-2s. They both landed. Lateral movement from Sorasi. Ooh, Sorasi with a left hook and a left uppercut. Soon as Munguia closed the gap. So you see, Munguia trying to find his way on the inside to unleash those combinations. But Sorasi's keeping him guessing too. He putting that jab out there. Right hand from Sorasi. And like Sorasi's being smart too. As soon as Munguia closed the gap, he's letting some punches out. He's making sure that Munguia's not just feeling comfortable and just unleashing combinations on him. The round is over. Good round. Good competitive round. Jay Jones. Let's do Keith Thurman versus Rolly. I'll take that fight. But I'm going to just remind you, my brother, Ryan Garcia was going to be mandated to fight Jerome Boots Ennis if he won. Well, Rollies won that fight. So Rollies is going to be mandatory for Jerome Boots Ennis. We may actually get that fight. R30. I'm wondering how Sarasi conditioning going to hold up in the later rounds. We're going to see. We're going to see. Is there going to be some wear and tear from those body shots he receiving from Munguia? But as of right now, I will say you can see the adjustments that Munguia has made. He's more active. He's using the jab a lot more. And he's just not trying to be outworked for this fight like he was in the last one. He's definitely not trying to get stopped. Sadat Hamid, good fight so far. Yeah, man, it's a competitive fight. And I think in a fight like this, you get to see that Sarasi is not a one-hit wonder. It's not like he got lucky with that KO stoppage of Munguia in the first fight. He's a good fighter. The guy can fight. And you can see Munguia keeping that high guard. He knows. He's not trying to make a mistake and get hurt out there. Munguia with the leaping left hook. Munguia left hook and a right hook to the body. Got Sarasi in the corner. And you can see they both keeping up that high guard. Munguia with a jab to the body. Sarasi with a jab. Munguia with his own jab. Lateral movement from Sarasi, was able to get out the corner. And you can see, man, Munguia is like this. He keeping them hands up. He not trying to get caught with those nasty left hooks from Sarasi that, yo, you eat a nice left hook that swivels your head like a bobblehead, and you could be in trouble. And Munguia learned and understands this very clearly. Ooh, Sarasi with the stiff jab. Munguia was able to slip it. Ooh, nice jab from Munguia. I'm telling you, my peoples, Munguia's being very, very effective with that jab. He's being very smart about it. And you can see Sarasi, trying to find his way on the inside. But Munguia, he's not slipping this time around. He's being very, very, very defensive, responsible. Is Munguia. Ooh, Munguia with a nasty looping right hand to Sarasi's head. Sarasi with the jab to Munguia's nose. Ooh, Munguia retaliates with the jab as well. 55 seconds to go in round number 5, my people. Hash bash. Right now, Rolly is a good position. He can fight anyone, but he should fight Devin or Tio. Ooh, left hook from Sarasi. I mean, right now, Rollies is in a good position. He can get a fight with Devin Haney. He probably can if he wants to, but I don't know if he want to fight Devin Haney. Ooh, left hook and a right hook from Munguia to the body of Sarasi. Ooh, 1-2 from Munguia. Landed flush in Sarasi's melon. Here we go, my peoples. Munguia backing Sarasi down into the corner. Double jab. Sarasi with the lateral movement. 10 seconds to go in round number 5. Is anybody else going to land up? Ooh, Sarasi with the 1-2. Looping right hand to Munguia's head. They're in the middle of the ring, my people, sizing each other up. Munguia with the jab. Munguia with another jab. The round is over. I'm telling you, my people, Munguia has been real active with that jab. He's being smart about it this time around. JJ's in there. Sounds like a very good fight. Nice. Yeah, so it's a competitive fight, and honestly, I expected it based on what we saw in the first one. And Munguia definitely made some adjustments, and it's looking like he's headed for a W. If this goes to the card, I see him winning this fight. He can outbox, outwork Sarasi, and he also got the firepower to stop him. So let's see how this plays out. R30. Sarasi getting pounded when he sits on the ropes. And that's the thing. Munguia's walking him down consistently. Here we go, my peoples. And I think, look, I think a fighter like Jaime Munguia, he's still young, very good fighter, got power, got skills. I think he can still, just because he lost to Sarasi, I think he can still, become a world champion. Just because he lost, I'm not going to say, oh, he's a hype job, he's overrated, which a lot of people said when he got stopped. But that's not the case. In boxing, anything can happen. Munguia has that pedigree. Double jab and a straight right hand to the body from Sarasi. Munguia has that pedigree where he can make things happen. He can become a world champion and do big things. Here we go. They're in the middle of the ring, and I agree with you, R30. Sarasi when he get put in the ropes, he's taking some nasty punishments. In the middle of the ring, that's where he got his best chances. Here we go. He's back. You see his back up against the rope. He's in the corner. There goes Munguia with a 1-2. Sarasi with the jab. Munguia with another 1-2. That was a right hook to the body, man. It landed hard. Munguia trying to slow him down with those shots. Nasty shots to the body. Ooh, another right hand to the body from Munguia. Now a left hook to the body from Munguia. Sarasi needs to stay off the ropes, man. He's going to take a lot of punishment. He's going to either lose on the cards or get stopped if he keep getting put on the ropes like that. Everything boxing. What's the deal, my brother? What you got to say about Tank resume? Now, old head, I thought Rolly was a bum. I don't know who said Rolly was a bum. I've never called Rolly a bum. That's not me, my brother. I'm not a hater. But what are you saying about Rolly? Well, he beat Ryan Garcia. Tank also beat Ryan Garcia. Rolly's not a world champion. Ryan Garcia's not a world champion. Let's call the facts what they are, my brother. Come on now. Everything boxing. Man, yes you did now. I never called Rolly a bum. Never called Rolly a bum, ever. Find me one video, one place where that never happened, bro. The thing is that if I don't say he's great, you say, oh, you called him a bum. I've never in my life said that Rolly was a bum, ever. What I said was that Tank Davis fought guys who are not world champions, a lot of guys. So in case you forgot, when Tank Davis fought Rolly Romero, Rolly had never won a title. That's what I told you. Rolly never won a title before. And when he did win a title, it was a vacant title when he beat the old man for it. Rolly hasn't beaten no reigning champions. That's all I'm saying. I'm not calling him a bum. I'm saying he hasn't beaten any big dogs. Everything boxing. We was on live at 6 a.m. that morning. I remember everything. You're not remembering what I said, my brother, because I definitely did not say Rolly was a bum. See, when I said that Rolly hasn't beat big names or hasn't beat world champions, you decided that I'm calling him a bum because of that. I did not call him a bum, my guy. I don't do that. I don't call fighters bums just because. Never called him a bum. That never happened, bro. Here we go, my people. The round is over. And again, you can see that Jaime Munguia is outworking Bruno Soares, landing the better shots, walking him down. You can see the adjustments that he made. We're seeing it live. This fight is looking absolutely nothing like the first one where Soares was outworking him, landing combinations throughout, and ultimately stopped him. This is not looking like it's going to play out that way, my people. It's not. Hash Bash. Rolly is a 3-division champion. He said Rolly a 3-division champion. I'm not even going to keep reeling that shit. You wilding out. Jay Jones. That's true. Rolly hadn't beaten a champ before fighting Tank. And that's what I was saying before. When Rolly... Look, this is what I was pointing out. And that's why, when you're a true hater, you make stuff up in your head the way you want it to be. What I was pointing out is that Tank Davis fought a lot of guys who never beat a champion. Rolly's is one of them. Rolly's, Ryan Garcia, Frank the Ghost Martin. I was just mentioning him as one of the guys who never beat a champion. I never call him a bum. Stop the cap, man. Stop it. R30. In fairness, since I've been on the channel, I've never heard Jay call any fighter a bum. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. This dude is capping big time. But that's what I'm telling you. They try to discredit fighters. If you don't say this guy's great, oh, you calling him a bum because you didn't say he's great. I don't go around calling fighters bums, man. That's weak. Don't make stuff up out of thin air. Pats Nation. Tank and Tio, the only two kings. The only two kings, yeah, they ducking Shakur. So now Shakur Stevenson is the boogeyman. Tio don't want to fight Shakur, and Tank been ducking him the hardest. Ducking Shakur for dear life. My people, this rematch is playing out in a competitive way. Bruno Saras can fight. Jaime Munguia, obviously, he's doing his thing. It's a close fight. It's a competitive fight. But I feel like Jaime Munguia made the right adjustments after losing the first time around. And I see him winning this fight. Now, can both guys keep up the pace? Because if somebody run out of gas and the other guy's in great condition, they're going to be in trouble. They're going to be in trouble. JJ's in the house, exactly. We have to give everyone that walks in the ring they props. Yeah, man, I don't know where this guy got that shit from, man. I don't go around calling fighters bums. I don't do that. I don't do that, man. Come on now. I'm a fighter. I respect the fighters. On Lace, 135, 140, 147. JJ's in there, props. R30. It's getting to be about the time when some top fighters is going to have to fight Shakur. I mean, they're going to have to fight Shakur eventually. Ooh, Jaime Munguia letting his hands go at the end of the round. A left for right, a left for right. So Rossi tried to retaliate. The round is over, but he ate some nasty shots. Like I said, Sarasi needs to stop allowing Munguia to walk him down into the ropes, into the corners. Got to stop that. Hash Bass. Tank never was a part of the Four Kings. The Four Kings are Ryan, Tio, Shakur, and Devin. Now you want to remove Tank from the equation too. Past Nation. Shakur a boogeyman? Gonna disagree with that. I'll put 500 on Tank versus Shakur. That's the thing, Pat Nation. You believe Tank is gonna beat Shakur. Tank don't believe he can beat Shakur. Coach Cal don't believe he could beat Shakur. Tank own team don't believe he could beat Shakur. They don't believe you. That's the problem. You could believe all you want, but his own team don't want that fight. Tank don't want that fight. That should tell you a lot, my brother. You believe in Tank more than Tank believe in Tank. My peoples can. For those of you watching this fight, I got Munguia winning. Right now, I got Jaime Munguia winning this fight. How do you guys see it? Do you guys see Munguia winning? Do you see him losing? How do you see this playing out? Past Nation. Just saying, if it happens. I respect that, my brother, because Tank is a great fighter. Tank is an elite level fighter. He has special talent. But there's a reason why he don't want to fight Shakur. There's a reason why his coach don't want to fight Shakur. And you know why he don't want to fight Shakur? For the same reason Errol Spence didn't want to fight Bud. For the same reason they made it Bud Crawford wait 3 years to fight Errol. Because they knew what was coming. So they was pushing back that loss as long as they possibly could. And when the fight happened, we saw it. Crawford beat the shit out of him. And that's the same thing going on. Tank don't want to fight Shakur because he know he going to catch an L. They don't want that fight, brother. So you talk about Tank will beat him up, Tank will beat him up. Meanwhile, even Tank don't believe he could beat him up. Underrated Will. Boogeyman, yes. His style level of defense from Shakur is impeccable. I'm telling you, he's the boogeyman. Every big name fighter in and around his division who's been asked, who's had an opportunity, they don't want that smoke. They don't want it. Look, Ryan Garcia. Look, think about this, my peoples. Ryan Garcia, Rollies, and Teofimo. Two of those have already fought Tank Davis. And Teofimo want to fight Tank Davis. And Devin Haney want to fight Tank Davis. None of those guys want to fight Shakur. The same people who want to fight Tank Davis don't want that smoke with Shakur Stevenson. That right there tell you what's going on. Arch 30 appears Saras is losing so far. And you can hear the crowd yelling, Mexico, Mexico, Mexico. So Munguia got the crowd on his favor. And he doing what he got to do to win this fight so far. Pat Nation, shout out to Munguia for coming to fight after a KO and not running. I like that, brother. That's why I was looking forward to this fight. Because Munguia landed some nasty shots to the body as Saras was in the ropes. Ooh, 1, 2, 3 from Munguia to end the round. I was looking forward to seeing how Munguia was going to fight Past Nation. So I wanted to see, you took a nasty beating. You got stopped brutally. I think that was Ring Magazine's upset of the year and that was a huge upset. And look, for the rematch, he's more aggressive than the last time around. He's outworking Saras. And he's also being very responsible defensively. Y'all seen it. Munguia hands is like this, keeping them hands up. So good fight for Munguia. Great job with the adjustment that him and his team made. And right now he's looking like he's cruising to a W. That's what it's looking like. Past Nation. JJ's in there. Shakur, the man. Shakur Stevenson. No matter what the haters want to say, Shakur Stevenson is that dude. Whether you like how he wins or not, whether you want to hold on to one fight, to the De Los Santos fight, say, look, he don't throw no punches. You don't want to look at other fights where he let them bombs fly. Cool. You can cling on to a performance that you didn't like to say that's him, and look, he's not. But Shakur is that guy. You just got to see what the fighters are saying and what the fighters are doing, and you can see it. Hash Bass. Errol was the one who pushed for the Crawford fight because he said he will move up until he fight Crawford. That's cap. You made that up out of thin air, literally. He did not say that he won't move up until he fight Crawford, Hash Bass. You made that up. He wanted to become undisputed, and the only way that he could become undisputed was by fighting Terrence Crawford. He didn't have a choice. He didn't have any more choices. They avoided Crawford for as long as they could. And finally, when they couldn't avoid him anymore, they had to fight him. That's the difference between Errol Spence and Tank Davis. Errol Spence was trying to become undisputed, so he had no choice. But Tank Davis, he's already said, I don't care about titles, I don't care. So he loved the secondary belts where he don't get no mandatories and he could just fight whoever he wants. Tank Davis loved them secondary titles. He the undisputed secondary title champion. Had a secondary title at 135 and another secondary title at 140. My man says the secondary undisputed king. JJ's in there. Munguia is doing better than Haney after losing. That's something that we spoke about yesterday. You guys, those of you who joined the live, I was with Macho Camacho Jr., and we were talking about that. Are we seeing this version of Devin Haney because he's gun shy? Is he being gun shy, a little bit scared to risk it and get hit? Or was that just the plan? Use that forward, stay away from taking any serious punishment from Jose Ramirez, and cruise to an easy win. Which, by the way, my peoples, I've been saying that throughout the week. I said, listen, if Devin Haney is going to fight the type of fight where he's going to use a lot of footwork, keep that jab out there, work the distance, if he's going to fight that type of fight, then he can make it look easy. And that's exactly what happened. I also said it might not be the most entertaining fight if he goes that route, but he's going to win easily. And we saw it yesterday. We could say it was boring. We could say it was a snooze fest, but it was an easy win. He didn't take no punishment. He didn't really get hit with hard shots. He was never in trouble. Did what he had to do to get the easy win. Superman, my brother, what's the deal? Nah, it was a good track meet. It's not everybody's cup of tea to watch a fighter use that much footwork throughout the fight. But at the end of the day, he walked out of there with the win. Because that's what we have to take into consideration. When you look at the box rec, somebody's record, It doesn't say he beat this guy, but he was running the whole fight. It just says you won. Either you won or you lost. You know, the part about how you won, that's going to be up to our opinion. What style of boxing we like, did we enjoy it, did we not? That's going to be our opinion, which we can debate it. But who won, who lost, that's it. Those are the facts. He won the fight. On Lace, Superman, salute, my G. Yeah. Superman, the least punches thrown. Yeah, he didn't throw a lot of punches. Jay Jones, a win is a win. That's what I'm talking about. At the end of the day, the record books don't record he was running, it was a snooze fest, it was a boring fight. It don't record none of that. It just records who won and who lost. That's it. 10 years, 20 years down the line, when you could look at Devin Haney's box rec, nobody's going to go to that fight. Look, yeah, but he won that fight, but it was boring. Nah, he won. So at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Who won the fight, who lost. Devin Haney walked out of there with the W. You know, it could be, we could say it wasn't entertaining if that's not your cup of tea. Still won the fight. Hash Bash. Are you saying JSmiff that throwing 277 punches in 12-round fight and only landed 70, that's less than 6 punch connected? Am I saying what though? You're telling me, you're giving me the punch stat, but am I saying what? I'm saying that he won. That's what I'm saying. He did win. Whether you want to debate whether it was entertaining or not, that's a different conversation. Did he win or lose? He won. Did what he had to do to walk out of there with the W. Munguia letting his hands go on Sarasi, who's in the corners, left and a right and a left and a right. Sarasi retaliates with a double jab right to Munguia's kisser, my peoples. Munguia with the jab. Back Sarasi down into the corner. 1-2 from Munguia. Sarasi spending way too much time in the ropes, my peoples. You see Munguia bouncing on his toes in round number 10. Munguia's looking real fresh. I don't think Sarasi, is going to do anything miraculous. Munguia with a right and a left to the body. That's one thing Munguia has been consistent with. Those shots to the body. It looks like he slowed down Saras. You see the lateral movement again from Saras with his back up against the ropes. Munguia with a left hook. Munguia with a left and a right. Saras partially blocked those. And you can see, man, Munguia's been very smart when he's stepping in. Sarasi with a double jab and a right to the body. So look, Superman G, Munguia got to win this one. Right now he's winning. Right now he's winning. Straight right hand from Munguia. Right hand and a left hook from Munguia. Munguia's winning the fight, and he looks fresh. He looks like he's ready to go another 10 rounds if he needed to. Hash Bash. That was a great fight. In your opinion, JSmiff, the win Devin Haney had over Ramirez. I mean, you're asking about opinion. My opinion is that he did what he had to do to win. Some people going to say I enjoyed it. Some people going to say I don't. I respect everybody's opinion because it's not going to be their box of tea, their cup of tea. But it was a great fight. He won. If I was a fighter, I would like to win like that. Not take a lot of punishment, not get hit a lot, not walk out with my face all swelled up or cut. I would like to win like that. So, yeah, that was a great fight. You got to understand, my brother, was it a great fight for you as a fan? Maybe not. But you got to understand that I've been a fighter too. And I wish I could fight like Devin Haney. I wish I had those type of footwork, those type of skills. So from a fighter point of view, that was a great win. Now, did Devin Haney gain more fans with that win? Probably not. Casual fans like yourself, my brother, they not going to enjoy that. On Lace, Superman, facts. Got to be careful, Bruno Mars trying to catch the same lightning again. Yeah, my brother, but you got to remember, Brunello stopped Munguia earlier, and he was outworking him. This is a whole different fight. And right now, it doesn't look like you got no possibility to stop Munguia. Anything can happen in the sport of boxing until that last bell rings. But right now, Saras is not looking like he's headed for a stoppage win, that's for sure. Arch 30, Saras gonna need that Hail Mary knockout to win. I'm trying to tell you. Look, he tried the 1-2 right now. He's desperate. You can see that they let him know in his corner, yo, you behind on the cards, buddy. We behind. We got to make something happen. You can see the desperation kicking in. Ooh, Sarasi with a nice 1-2. Landed a nice right hand on Munguia. Double jab from Sarasi. You can see punches through round 10, my people. Munguia thrown more punches and landed more punches. And landed more punches to the body. I told y'all that was part of the adjustment that he's made. He's not going to be outworked for this fight. They realized that, yo, the last time around we got outworked. Scott landed his big shots, and that's how he stopped us. Munguia landed a nasty right hand, nasty right shot to the body once again. You could see that Sarasi slowed down a little bit as well. He slowed down with them body shots. Ooh, Munguia with the 1-2. Munguia with the jab and the 1-2. With Sarasi having his back up against the ropes. Lateral movement from Sarasi. Coming forward slowly, stepping forward. Munguia with the 1-2. Munguia with the left hooks. Munguia with the jab, and Sarasi retaliated with his own jab. Left hook to the body from Sarasi. Jab from Munguia. Jab from Munguia. Ooh, right hook and a left hook from Munguia to the body. He's coming forward. Sarasi with the lateral movement. Munguia still coming forward. Lead right hand that missed from Munguia. Lateral movement from Sarasi. They in the middle of the ring, my peoples. Hash bash, the sweet sign is hit and don't get hit. But Devin forgot about the hitting part. I mean, he didn't forget about the hitting part. He hit. He just didn't hit as much as casual fans want him to. But he obviously hit. You got to hit to win. So Sarasi, my people, he's going to need a knockout. Is he going to get... Ooh, Sarasi attempted a nasty left hook. He missed. Oh, Munguia partially blocked it. Ooh, Munguia with a left and a right and a left. A left to the body from Munguia and a right to the body. Chopping him down. And you can see, ooh, Sarasi with a lead right hand to Munguia's melon. There you go, Sarasi with his back up against the corner. Munguia with a 1-2 and a 1-2. Jab from Munguia. Sarasi get at the corner with the lateral movement. There you go, my people. 10 seconds to go. Munguia with a looping right hand. Another looping right hand to the hand. Left hook to the body from Munguia. Sarasi blocked and did not retaliate with punches. Jab from Munguia. Straight right hand from Munguia. The round is over. Sarasi is not having that same type of activity. I could say that those body shots are wearing him down. He's not letting his hands go like he was when the fight started. Taking a lot of punishment in the ropes. Not good for Sarasi. Right now, the only option that he has is win by knockout or lose. Arch 30. Munguia has been coming forward the whole fight non-stop. He's been applying that pressure. That jab has been very consistent. The left hook to the body, the right hook to the body, he's been working them. And Sarasi just hasn't had the same opportunities that he had in the first fight. If y'all watched the first fight, he was letting them hands go. He's not doing that successfully this time around, my peoples. Whole different ball game. Here we go, my peoples. Last round. Looks like it. We go, my peoples. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go in round number 12. And it's still Munguia applying that pressure. Munguia coming forward. Sarasi with a double jab in the right hand. Munguia retaliates with a jab in the right hand. A left hook to the body. Ooh, another left hook to the body from Munguia. That was tough. Hard shot to the body. Okay, the referee giving Munguia a warning. He says that shot was low. It didn't look low to me. But the ref is doing his thing. He knows what's going on. Munguia is consistently applying that pressure. They in the middle of the ring. They traded jabs right now, my peoples. Munguia's coming forward, my peoples. You can see that he's applying that pressure. Sarasi with the lateral movement. And you can see the difference now where Sarasi's kind of like on survival mode where he does throw punches, but he's being a lot more defensive. You know, he's focusing a lot more on protecting himself than he is on attacking. That's what I mean by survival mode. Munguia with a nasty left shot to the body. Working him. Trying to tell y'all, my peoples. Ooh, Sarasi caught Munguia with a nice stiff jab right in the kisser. Here we go. Munguia walking him down into the ropes with a nice little jab. Head movement. Both of them with that high guard. Traded jabs. Munguia with a right hook and a left hook. Triple left hook from Munguia. All to the melon. They in the middle of the ring, my peoples. Sarasi attempted a right hook and a left uppercut. Munguia kept that high guard. Was able to block those punches. Sarasi with the lateral movement. 30 seconds to go. Double jab from Sarasi. That's it, man. It doesn't look like Sarasi's trying to knock Munguia out with a one last big shot. 1-2, 1-2 from Munguia while Sarasi was in the ropes. Sarasi with a jab and a right uppercut. 15 seconds to go in the last round, my peoples. They in the middle of the ring. Jab from Munguia. Munguia coming forward, and the round is about to end, and Munguia still punching. Sarasi with a jab, Munguia coming forward, and the fight is over, my peoples. The fight is over, and I think it's easy to see that Jaime Munguia won by unanimous decision. That's how I saw it, my peoples. That's how I personally saw it. I'm uploading shit. I'm talking to y'all and at the same time uploading stuff on the YouTube channel, uploading stuff on Instagram. You know, making sure everybody knows what the hell's going on out here. R30, total domination. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Jaime Munguia made the right adjustments, showed what he's about. You know, the guy who stopped him came back, dominated him. Unanimous decision. That's what this is. My peoples, I'm going to end this live, right? Before I end this live, as always, I want to give a shout out to everybody who came through, show love, talk boxing with me. And I will be live again for the Canelo fight. So I'm going to end this live now, but stay tuned, my peoples. Before Canelo climbed the ring, I'm going to go live again, and we're going to do the commentary for that fight as well. Y'all already know, my peoples. Jaime Munguia, I'm not even going to wait for the decision over there because I already know he won that fight. Y'all already know he won that fight, and it was a unanimous decision. So I'll see you guys in a few for the Canelo fight. Y'all already know. I'm JSmiff. This is Box Center, your favorite boxer's favorite boxing show. See y'all in a few, my peoples.